Test. Say
Can't
something.
do both.
Hello. Cool world.
I don't hear anything.
That's like really bad.
Is your phone connected to Bluetooth or anything?
Nope, that's what I'm checking. Test.
Test.
Let's try this.
Oh no, I was so confused on what Rob was talking about, the K&M Brigade. And I'm like, what is happening? I got it.
I hear it.
You can hear it? So maybe it was my phone.
You in low power mode?
Oh.
Oh.
Can y'all hear us? Or we too loud?
Yeah.
Oh.
First time going live, y'all. Hold on.
Good thing you can always edit that beginning part.
No, I ain't worried about it. It is what it is. The fact that the internet is even working. Okay, so I guess we're live, and I guess y'all can hear us. Can you switch to the other camera? Okay. Yeah, no, we're
Yeah,
good.
we good? All right, we good.
Yeah,
Let's go.
good.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
perfect.
Turn that down so you don't echo.
So first time going live here. Live at the College Park Center arena, whatever you want to call it. I'm all discombobulated now trying to figure this crap out here on this MacBook. Internet is kind of bad here, but either way, man, the Dallas Wings get a victory. They bounce back. They are feeling good, man.
They're looking like themselves again.
They are. Just for now, but go ahead and introduce yourself, because I look like it's something I have to change up here.
Well, considering Kev has to do whatever you gotta do, what's up, y'all? I'm Lauren Rosenberg. I am a part of the Podium Finish. And I've been covering the W for 6 years.
Right, and the Dallas Wings do get a victory today, and this was on Pride Night, so they had a blast here tonight. The fans had a blast, and so just kind of talk about, I always had them on Pride Night. So
Yeah, you
I just realized that, so kind of just talk about the night in general and how they represent and everything like that. What is going on, my computer? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, honestly, Kev, I think this is like a tradition for us to have me on for Pride Night every single year. Last year's was really good, but this one just the vibes felt better. Just all around, the fans were really just getting hyped with the music. They had some fans even do guest DJ once, and my prayer was finally answered. Someone decided to play I Kissed a Girl.
They did.
Finally, after how many years? They've never played it. They didn't do Born This Way though, so I was a little shocked. But everyone was just dancing, having fun. I mean, pre-game, while they were doing their layup lines and shoot around, the players were dancing on both sides. So like you could just tell that like the energy tonight was just going to be immaculate, and it truly was. It was just a ton of fun to be here every single year, Pride Night. I love it.
Yeah, there it is. And Dallas Wings get an 85-70 victory. It was led by their big three. I would like to say that's the new big three in Dallas.
I'll say it.
Paige, Justin Shepard, Azzi Fudd, and then when Enrique is hot, there's a big four. But tonight you got led by Paige, who had 24 in the first half. She went 11-14.
And she even went to the locker room at one point and then came back like nothing happened.
How much did your heart start beating when that happened?
I was looking over and I was like, oh, she's limping. She's limping. Like, this is not good. But you could tell that it didn't look horrible. I need to, like, watch back on it, so correct me if I'm around people. But it looked like she just landed on it funny or landed on someone's foot.
She said she rolled it.
Like, yeah, so she rolled her ankle. Like, but she clearly was fine when she went to the locker room to do whatever magic they did. And, like, she just went off.
You got more faith than
Per
I
usual.
do. I thought it looked terrible.
It looked horrible. I mean, everybody, Aaron just left the arena when she went down because it was non-contact.
Yeah, so, and we know what it's like with Paige's injury history of non-contact plays.
I was
But
afraid of
yeah.
something.
The big thing is it wasn't a knee.
Bad. It was.
Was
It
not
wasn't
the
a knee.
knee.
So she came back, finished with 31 points. Azzi Flood, 17 points. Jessica Shepard, she had 17 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Almost another double-double for Jessica Shepard. I mean, I've said it before. She is becoming one of my favorite players in the league. She is showing me something that I didn't even know she had.
So I've been watching her for years while she was on Minnesota, and
Me
I
too.
just like it. Just she wasn't like the number one option of a big though, and now
Yeah.
she is here.
Yeah.
So there's something with Jose's history of developing bigs that just made it click. I do remember that fans were doing their little obnoxious outroars, being like, Jessica's not worth this giant contract. Why is she doing that? I'm like, are y'all okay?
Yeah.
And also, every single team has their reasons for whatever they do. And honestly, in my opinion, and I know nothing, I think Jess was probably a pretty hot commodity on the free agent market.
She
So
was.
the fact that they snatched her up to come to this team
Yeah.
is huge. And look what she's doing.
I'm
She's
glad,
insane.
I'm glad you brought up Coach Jose because the funny thing about it is when they lost to Atlanta, I believe, Coach Jose said there's selfishness in the locker room.
Yeah.
Went viral. Everybody got mad. You need to get rid of Jose. You need to fire him. He's not doing this. He ain't doing that. And then the Wings turned around and win 5 out of 6 games. And if you look at it in general, if you just look at it from start to finish, they've only lost to 2 teams twice. They've only lost to Minnesota and they've only lost to Atlanta. Those 2 teams are the teams that seem to give them fits and give them hell this year. But other than that, they've beaten everybody else that they've played. So outside of Atlanta and Minnesota, which both of those teams are too physical for them right now, they got to figure out how to match that physicality with those teams in the paint. But other than that, this team has been cooking. And they're cooking early in the season, and this is still a new team with a new coach, and they're young. So all the people that was talking, you owe Coach Fernandez an apology, and I just want to say that now.
I don't think Wings fans realize
Mm-hmm.
how critical getting Coach Fernandez, getting Jose here was.
Yeah.
Y'all were all here last year.
Yeah.
We were here last year.
Yeah.
Don't want to, harp on the past enough, but this is the right guy to come in and take over. And look at this turnaround right now. And also, it's still early in the season. Judging after one lost game to Atlanta, the home opener, like, yes, I know that the Wings have had Atlanta's numbers in the past few seasons. I'm well aware of that, but Atlanta did not have Angel Reese.
Exactly.
So it's a whole new front court over there. And Minnesota's Minnesota. I mean, they're Minnesota.
Yeah, it's nothing else you can really say because I said this on my recent podcast, I believe yesterday. I said, I didn't have Minnesota being this good this early with Fee being hurt. Emma got hurt. They lost Jessica because Jessica's here. They lost Atlanta because Atlanta is here. Like, I didn't expect them to be this good this fast. So that's a dangerous team. They have a matchup with Vegas, I believe, tomorrow. So that's
one to watch.
Out for that. That's one to watch.
That is one to watch.
Go
But
ahead.
yeah, like, I get it, like, with Minnesota, of course. Like, you lose all those people, and you're like, how? But it's Cheryl Reeve that's a head coach.
Yeah.
I mean,
Coach of the year
early,
It
yeah.
has to be.
Honestly,
I
that's
mean-
my early coach of the year.
Yeah, Coach Jose has a chance. Coach Fernandez has a chance, but
Sandy Brondello might get there, too. Look what she's doing with Toronto.
yeah, but Minnesota. I'm sorry, Minnesota is killing right now.
They're
They
dominating.
haven't lost a beat, and they still don't have Nafisa Collier, which is scary.
Exactly. But how about this Mercury team, though?
The fall off is real.
Wow. I don't think people realized how big of a deal losing Satu Sabali was to New York
Yeah.
until this started happening.
Yeah.
Like, I know that Satu can sometimes be inconsistent, especially with injuries, but that woman is one of the most dynamic players in this league,
Yeah.
and you let her walk.
Yeah.
They need her so bad. And, like, yes, they're a young team, too.
Mm-hmm.
Not too much, not a lot of experience, but you have Alyssa Thomas, the engine, that she did well today in the assists and rebounds column, 9 rebounds and 10 assists.
Yeah.
But can we just kind of talk about that front court of the Wings just completely collapsing them on defense?
They needed to do that.
Yeah, they really did.
They really needed to bounce back in the paint this game after what happened last game.
And they were.
I'm still not convinced though.
You're not convinced yet?
Not on the paint defense.
I think we'll get there eventually, but they were
Not yet.
able. Not yet. I'll take it. Not yet, but they were able to collapse so well on Dawana, on Alyssa, on Natasha Mack, like on all of them, and also Kalia Copper only made 3 shots from the field.
13 points today.
Yeah, 30% from the field. The majority of her points came from the line. So whatever Dallas's defense did tonight is what they need to continue doing the rest of the season. And Phoenix is a talented team with a great coach with a lot of question marks. They need a point guard. Bad.
True. And Mason, I'm gonna bring you in on this one too, man. So come on, get some shine too. So moving forward, before we get out of here, next 3 games: Portland at Portland, and then we have Vegas at home on the 15th, and then Golden State on the 17th. Whoever made this schedule, by the way, it's ridiculous because every 2 days you're going on the road, you're coming back, and it's not going up the street. Like, this is Cali, Vegas. This is dumb. But
There's
anyway,
no up the street until Houston comes back next year.
yeah, but come on now, Cali and
I know.
Portland.
It doesn't make sense. A whole West Coast trip.
It's so dumb. So with Portland, in Portland, Vegas in the next 2 days, and then Golden State. What's the record for the next 3 games? And introduce yourself too.
Mason Garcia. I also worked for the Podium Finish. Tag team did a little bit tonight. Honestly, I like Vegas. I like that game. I think 2-1.
2-1. Which one they lose?
I think 2-1. Golden State,
Golden State
honestly,
is
I
tough.
think, yeah.
Gabby Williams. I said this yesterday on my podcast. Gabby
They
Williams
fuck it.
and Veronica Burton at backcourt.
Fuck it.
They're figuring it out on the offensive end. They already killing on defense. So. Yeah, I give you 2-1 too. I would say Vegas. Actually, I'm gonna say Vegas is the one they lose.
Okay. It's a toss up, but they're gonna win one of them.
They better win at least one
They're
of them.
gonna lose one of them too.
They should beat Portland, in my opinion.
Portland's roster doesn't make any sense, so yes, they should.
I think Vegas, the way they're playing right now, and the way when they come in, they're gonna have revenge on their mind. So I think that's why I got Vegas winning this game. Now Golden State is gonna be tough, but I think they can pull it off.
I don't do predictions, but I will say this. I think how the Wings do with these next few games will depend on whether or not they're able to put what happened these last 2 games in perspective. And by that, I mean, can they attribute to the proper factors what led to the loss against the Lynx as well as the win against the Mercury? Because we're talking about losing to a really good team and winning against a team that's already been struggling. I think it's very easy to look at those games and not necessarily notice what went well and what went wrong because of how the performance of those teams skews your perspective of how you did against them. As exciting as tonight's game was, I still think they need to work on more physicality. Like in pregame at the shoot-around, Enrique literally talked about being more aggressive on offense. And I think that is something that they still need to improve on. In the past week, they've talked about better timing with their screens and more physicality on their screens. That is something that they still need to work on, especially with the Aces coming in town. Because like you said, they're looking for revenge. They've seen with the Lynx how physicality, not just aggression, not just speed, which Wings are good at, physicality, body-to-body contact, like getting in somebody's space, getting in their face. They've now it's on film how effective that is against the Wings. And the Aces are one of the teams that can actually bring that to the Wings in a much more effective way than what the Mercury did. So I think as long as the Wings keep that in perspective and understand that there's still some growth and development that needs to happen there, they'll be ready. They'll figure out a way to get ready. But if they start feeling themselves after this game and thinking that they're good, then it's going to be some struggles over the next week or so.
So with that said, we're going to end this off with controversy. Once again, that was Jazz Monet.
Jazz Monet, everyone. Go. Bye.
I'm gonna throw this at you just to put it out there. With what we've seen so far, when is it time to start actually looking to see what value you can get for Enrique?
Whoa. Not now.
Not now. This is way too early.
I know. That's why I just
But
wanted.
also-
I wanted to put that Twitter question out there.
But like,
Yes, I win.
what? Not now.
I just
I'm
wanted.
like baffled, y'all. Normally I can answer these
I
questions.
just wanted to start some mess, y'all, because Twitter be all.
But like, why would the Wings re-sign Reek for like 2 years just to trade her away? That's not happening. No, I'm shutting that down right now. That's no.
I just wanted to get y'all reaction.
You got one for me. Oh,
Yeah.
Jazz back.
Same. I mean, we are in Dallas.
Let me remind everyone, the WNBA just signed a new CBA. So, like, it's all fun having these people on the roster right now, but in a couple years, people are going to be talking about contract negotiations. And so,
One minute, too.
I think the
Yeah.
question of who gets traded and when has less to do with, like, how they're performing right now. Because I don't think it would be actually smart to even, like, entertain those conversations right now, not if you want something of value for either of those people. But when it comes to who's willing to re-sign for what and who could get more money somewhere else, that's when you might have to start making roster decisions based on dollars and cents, which is that's a type of conversation WNBA fans have not had to have very often, if at all. So now is definitely going to come into play, I think. And so to answer that question, I think when certain people start, getting to the point where they got to re-sign and you got to decide who's going to fit in that salary cap, that's when we're going to start having those trade conversations. And so if they do it like the NFL, we're looking at, within the next couple of years, some people who are like really impactful now having to talk about getting ahead so that they have a guaranteed contract in place and that they're not like playing on their final year of their contract like Maddie Seegers is right now.
Do we see any major trade this year?
For the Wings?
No,
Major?
for any team.
Oh, for any team.
Oh, for any team?
I'm just like trying to, think about the teams that aren't doing the best record-wise right
Phoenix,
now.
Clear Copper,
Phoenix.
maybe.
I think if they want
Washington
to,
keeps being average,
Oh,
below
gosh.
average.
I mean, if Phoenix looks at this upcoming draft, and I believe they probably will, as it ended right now, get the lottery pick, then maybe offload AT and Ka for draft picks, rookies, low salary, the minimums.
I would love to have AT here.
Everyone's been saying that they want to have AT here. There's ones that are saying that.
She would,
It should be great, but there are people that being like, yeah, let's trade Alana and Alicia and Enrique and your mom. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, let's just trade the whole entire world? But no, I would love to have AT here. I think that'd be perfect. But I don't
Two of
see that
those.
happening. Yeah, yes.
You
Yes. Yes. Oh, I know. But, like,
know, and one of them is one I love to death and I defend all the time. But
oh, yeah.
if there's one like that out there,
I mean, you got to do the bargaining chip. Kurt Miller's smart. He's going to do whatever he can to make this roster the best and to win a championship. So, but I do see Phoenix probably offloading it, but I don't see any, like, the either two expansion teams doing anything. Although Portland might try, but they're confusing.
so keep your eyes out on the lower seeded teams that are underachieving. Maybe Chicago.
Chicago, I
Yeah,
mean,
maybe Chicago's where they got a lot of veterans that probably ain't gonna want to be there.
Skylar
don't play that, so
Skylar doesn't mess
Uh,
around.
What did she say about that recently?
I don't.
I don't even
Is that
remember.
quote true? Hold on,
Yeah, I
I'm about
don't
to
know,
look.
but-
I'm about to Google it.
Thank y'all for joining. This is the first time going live here, so excuse the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. Like, I tested this out earlier before I got to the arena. Everything was fine. And then I went live, and then like everything that was, it just wasn't. It started playing like the intro for my wrestling podcast. It's the mics were crazy. I don't know if the music.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So thank y'all for joining. We will try to go live after every game just to save time for us and you guys and get the content up. So thank you for joining. This is K. Lou from Dope Content, and then DallasHoop.com. We have
Mason Garcia from the Podium Finish.
Lauren Rosenberg, the podium finish.
Real quick, the Skylar Diggins quote was, "We have to get out of that loser mentality that we have." And then she says some other stuff and goes on and says, "That's a hard thing, and that's what we lack right now." So that tells you how she feels about the Chicago Sky. Anyway, y'all, I'm Jazz Monet with Bitches Love Sports. You can find me on YouTube.
yeah, there it is. Thank you so much for joining. I don't have an intro. I do have an intro, but I don't have it loaded up in the computer. So I'm just gonna hit end. And then we're gonna say bye. So
Bye.
you guys have a good day. To the people that watch the replay, leave your comments. You know I will reply to you. For some reason, YouTube shows all my stuff. It pushes my stuff a day anyway. So
No, we'll figure it out
Yeah, so-
when we get there.
it is what it is. Thank y'all for joining.
Thanks,
Until next
guys.
time, y'all be
Happy
safe.
Pride.
We're out. And